Welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut, and yeah, we are about ready to depart. So I need to actually do this departure burn. Hello, can we get onto the node? That would be a good idea. Hello, can we move? Have I got electricity? Am I actually able to do anything? I do have electricity. We are getting towards it. So yeah, last time we finished building this craft, we launched it up into orbit. We bought ourselves a brand new communications array down on Kerbin because we thought it would probably be a good idea to actually be able to communicate. Of course, this thing doesn't have any communications on board. I just point that out. There are no communications on board, which I think makes it quite interesting that I can use this maneuver tool thinking about it. Can I use the maneuver tool when we're around Eve? Because maybe that would be a bit more, I suppose that'd be a bit more realistic looking if you said, oh yeah, you can use the maneuver tool, but only when you got connection. Yeah, I don't normally send craft without the ability to communicate with them. So this is a bit of an interesting one. Oh, we better start our burn actually. So we'll just get that going. So yeah, we're gonna head out to Eve. I don't know how good this burn will be. I've had if you look at the final approach, I've had varied qualities with these things. It varies in what it cannot calculate the vessel's extremity. Thank you very much. Goodbye. I don't need you anymore. Right. I've had varied sort of positive and negative sort of experiences with this. Sometimes it's really nice. Sometimes not so much. So it would be interesting to see what this actually comes out as. Obviously, we've now lost that stage. We'll fire that engine. Wonderful. There we go. I do hope, yeah, we do have a heat shield on this. I could have actually reduced the mass of that heat shield thinking about it. Although, you know, interplanetary return, probably don't want to be skimping on a heat shield is probably what you're thinking. We've got a bit of a wobble on that. It's been a very stable craft, actually. I'm quite impressed. Now, they have been up in orbit for about a year. Well, an Earth year. So I think that's what, 4 Kerbal years? Something like that? I can't remember. I think is a Kerbal year the same as an Earth year? I can't remember, actually. If I'm entirely honest, we're going to just let that run through a bit. There we go. And now I'm going to reposition it a bit. We're going to do a little bit more burning. This is the thing I really love about stock. It's so much easier to get your engines and turn them off and then, you know, position yourself exactly where you want to be and then put them back on again. Unlike RP1 where you're consistently thinking my engine's not going to, until you get further on, obviously. You think my engine's going to got one burn. I've got to do everything in one burn. One burn is everything. There we go. Right. Let us have a look. What is that doing for me getting to Eve? Right. Well, oh, have I actually... Wow, I suppose Eve is quite big, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. That is quite a distance to Eve. So we'll maybe, you know what we'll do? Well, maybe... Oh, we're getting all these asteroids. Oh, that's interesting. We can see when they're about to destroy Kerbin. No, I need a longer time to do this calculation. Let's put it there. So it's add a maneuver there. Right, this is very RP1 me. This is very RP1 me. So we're going to focus view. We're going to go in, and I want to fix that actually. So let's go across to our maneuver. Let's go to here, and then what happens when I? Yeah, that doesn't work. But nope. It would help if we had a little bit less. There we go. That's better. You bring the control down left hand side there. That's probably a little bit better. What am I aiming for? Since when has Eve been green? Is that because I'm targeting it? That's very odd. Do a bit of that. What about a bit of this? No, the other way. Bit of that. Get that up there. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's good. I really want to come in equatorially, ideally, or to circularize equatorially. That would be good. I'm going to be coming in retrograde. Is that retrograde? Yeah, that's retrograde orbit. Okay, well that's not as good as it could be. So let's pop it around the other side. That's a normal orbit there. Let's see. What I really want is I want my periaps. Yeah, you're still underneath the. Thank you very much. I want my periaps to be probably. How high is that? It needs to be higher than that. I don't want to get too close to the atmosphere. Right, I want it to be on the sort of equator line, as it were, which is okay. So that means if I capture there, that's going to be one ascending node there. The other ascending node is going to be out here. So I can actually, you know, I can change the plane well. And I'm looking at the galactic plane here, or the solar plane would be the correct thing, I suppose. So you see here, if I actually circularize where that is at the moment, So I want to put the line of these orbits straight through the middle of Eve. And you see my perips is just off to one side. So actually, that's not bad at all. I'm happy with that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go and do that. Let's go and do that flight. Let's get that burn done. Shouldn't hum on a video because I won't get a copyright strike because, you know, not good enough singer to do that. Right. Look at that. That is. I've got to say, actually, Kerbal and the graphics of Kerbal as a planet has actually improved. I will point out, this is stock, nothing added, has improved so much in the sort of, you know, I think, what is it, 10 years? Did they say 10 years? Is it 10 years old now? I don't know how long it is I've been playing it for, but it's improved so much. It must be more than 10 years, is it? No, not thinking about it. I'm trying to think of my job history and what I was doing when I first played Kerbal. Yeah, it's changed, you know, it's improved so much. Some of the early versions, it was basically, you know, it was like pixelated. Well, it was a pixel, you know, it was flat, horrible. It'd be interesting, what version did you start playing on? I think I started playing 1.16, 1.17, something like that. Very, very old. I remember 1.19 coming out, and it was sort of much more polish. I always think more polish, but I think it was 19 and 21. Right, let's fire some engines and stop firing some engines and come back to our node. So we should get to Eve today. I'm hoping we should even potentially start coming back from Eve. So that'll be, you know, 3 episodes, one building and launching, and then one just flying. That's what we're going to do. And there we go. Come on. That's not bad at all, actually. What if I do just a... Oh, that's almost perfect, and I wasn't even on the node. Right, wonderful. I think that's actually, I think, better than what I was aiming for, isn't it? Is that the galactic one there? And then that's... maybe not as good as I would have hoped, but it's not a problem, I don't think. It'll do. It'll do. We'll figure it out when we get there. Right. Right, team. How are we? We've got solar panels everywhere. We're basically flopping around doing stuff. Have we been into interplanetary space yet, is the question I'm now asking myself. Because if not, why not? Up there. All right, so what we do actually have to keep in mind is that I want to keep an eye on basically electric charge, because I do not want to have to get out and push like we've done in the past. You know what, just go faster. Make faster. Thank you very much. Right. Of course, we're not doing multiple missions at once, because that involves me being a bit more organized, and maybe as the series goes on, we will do some more episodes, more series type stuff like that. Actually, you know what? Let's check. Have we been in interplanetary space before? Normally, I would. Let's have a look. Aha, we have been. So that's good. So that means not so bad. So observe mystery goo. Have we done that? We can acquire that. We can log that. Keep it. And we'll do that. Log that, keep that, and then we're going to send out our trusty scientist to gather some stuff. Can you walk down the ladder a bit? Is that good? Can you grab that? That's good. Wonderful. Restore that. Can you grab this as well, or do I have to get closer? Oh, you can. Wonderful. That's how glorious. We'll take that data as well, please. We'll take that data as well, and we're going to deposit all of it into here. We're going to store it all in there. A little EVA report would be quite nice as well. Can I get that? Oh, I can. How perfect. And we're gonna store that experiment in there. And now, I've just realised something. Let's put. No, I want to take that, and I want to put it into there. I don't need a parachute right now, but what I do need is one of you into you. Right. I think I have to let go now, don't I? We are free. So, can I do EVA science? Hello? How are we doing? Is it the spinny thing? It is the spinny thing. It's good. It's happened. Okay, and we've got it. It's 30 science. That's wonderful. Go there. Come on. Now, of course, I am traditionally terrible at this, and it's been a while since I've actually done anything with Kerbal regarding this. So this could be quite difficult. Oh, come on. You know what, Milford? You're starting to become a favourite of mine already. I can sense it. Store the experiment, and we can board. Wonderful, superb. Right, the The Eve 1 craft is going well right now. So, yeah, we've got about 5 minutes. I'd like to get to the Eve Sphere of Influence, actually, if I'm honest. I'm not entirely sure how quickly that's going to happen, though. So let's go for it. Can I... How fast are we going? Can I go faster? Well, we are moving reasonably fast now. It's just going to be one of those things. Oh, there's the Kerbal Station 1, which we don't have communications with because it's, it's pretty useless with that. I wonder if we actually sent something up with better communications and rendezvous with it, we could use it. I don't think we could. I mean, there's not much on it, if I remember rightly. I seem to remember it's basically just a load of rubbish. I might even get rid of it. I should probably think about getting rid of it. I am annoyed about the names. I think once we finish this mission, I will look back at the names. I'm sure I had a list of names that I was going to put in. And I thought I'd done it. Maybe I didn't, or maybe I just did it incorrectly, because normally it involves a bit of a save file edit. Oh, better slow down a bit. Right. I'd like to go to here, please. To warp to here. Thank you very much. Right. So now we've got a lot to do as we get to Eve. We've got 4 minutes to do it in. So the question is, I think I go for orbit. I think we capture into orbit, do our orbity stuff, and then I think we plan for return after that, which will probably be in the next episode, I'm guessing. Here we are. We are now avec the Eve Sphere of Influence. I could potentially also go to Gilly, and that is an option. That is something we definitely... You know what? I'm going to... Where's the camera? Control aim camera. I want to aim the camera down here because it's just easier. Right, so we're going to do observe that. We're going to do conduct that. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that. We're going to log at the pressure. We're going to keep that. We're going to log temperature. We're going to keep that. We're going to do a crew report. We're going to keep that. What else do we want to do? We want to get out, actually. In fact, you can both get out. You can get out. You can get out first of all. And you can do an EVA report because you have not been out. And I actually want to get you the credit for being here. So you're going to do that. And then you're going to store it. You're going to take the data and then you're going to store it. And then you're going to board again, right? And then we're going to get Milford out. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. And your job, because, that's what you do. This way, please. Thank you. That's better. That's better. Yes. Your job is to collect the data, collect all the data, take that data, take some of this data, a bit of that data. I probably need to reset that. And then can we get you? Yeah, we can collect your data and we can restore you. And then we can store the experiments in there. We've now got 12 experiments in there. How exciting. And then we're going to do the special thing that we are now able to do. We're going to take one of these and we're going to put it into you. No, you. Who's this? That's the command put. There we are. Oh, he's already got one. He already got one? Oh. Oh, is it automatically? No. Is he able to can you redo it? Oh, now that's interesting. I thought they got used up. That is interesting. Right, okay, then let go and perform EVA science. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing the spinny thing again. Well, that's not that interesting, is it? Well, I suppose it is watching you spin. That's quite interesting. Right, 75. Oh, I like it. I like that a lot, actually. Grab that, thank you. Oh, we didn't actually move far enough away to actually have a problem. Superb. Now we're going to store that experiment, and you can board. Right, we have about a minute left. I want to get close to... No, I want to get close to Eve. So let's go to here. Let's warp to there. Oh, it takes days to get to Eve. How exciting. And this would be where Kerbalism actually comes in useful, because Kerbalism would, of course, force me to do experiments over time, and then this time it takes to get to Eve would be really useful, but otherwise it is not. Right, let's do a short, sharp capture. There we go. Now, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just capture is what I'm going to do, which is going to be okay for us, I think. So we're going to have about a minute to do this, and this burn is going to be a 30-second burn. So we should have time to do it before the end of this episode. And then we're going to try and do some science and stuff around Eve before the next, well, at the start of the next episode, we'll do the science and try and get home from Eve, I think is what we're going to... That's really interesting. Not noticed the double crater before. It's interesting. Not really spent a lot of time around Eve, and normally I play with... Oh, I suppose we should actually be... probably be a good idea to be in retrograde, actually. Normally, when I'm doing the whole going to Eve thing, apart from the last series, actually, the final approach, I'd normally have like atmospheric packs on and stuff, so you can't see Eve until you're through its atmosphere, and that makes it a little bit more interesting, actually. We've got about 40 seconds to the time. I've got about 13 seconds until this episode ends. So I think we're going to save this burn for the next episode. So from me, until next time, have a great one.